Hey, what's up? It's Tony from Street Church. Welcome to the Inside Job Podcast. Hey, you've probably heard of the saying, do not put off till tomorrow what you can do today, right? Well, that leads me to the title of this week's episode, which is called You Never Know. Just the other day, I was talking to a guy who I have known for about 5 or 6 years. He used to come into our old place with his girlfriend, and they used to come for coffee and some light food, and we built a nominal relationship together, only to find out that his girlfriend, 56 years old, had just recently passed away. Now, they had issues with substance abuse, on and off issues, but and I used to talk to the woman who had a daughter, and the daughter was like 34, 35 years old, and she had the same sort of issues, in and out of addiction, and she also died. So, I got to thinking to myself, I used to sit across the table from these people, and we used to laugh, and we used to have coffee. I offered them help many, many times, and we built a relationship, and now I realize that I'm never going to see her again, or her daughter. Happens all the time. You just never know. When people live hard, regardless of whether people live hard or not, even if person is living a life of a Jack LaLanne life, right? If they're the next Jack LaLanne, if they're in peak health, you just never know what can happen. And that just motivates me to not only try and to become the person I was created to be, and the best version of myself, the best friend, the best father, the best pastor, the best neighbor, the best whatever that I can potentially be. It also encourages me to help to reach out to people and let them know that life is so fragile, it's so short, and that they too, if they want to, can start chasing down the better version of themselves, right? So it not only encourages me to help other people realize and recognize that, hey, listen, you never know when the window's going to shut on you, so let's get busy. It also reminds me that I need to get busy about the business of as the Bible puts it, of considering others more significant than myself, of laying down my life for others, of serving other people, right? I need to get busy because you never know when the window is going to shut. There's this scripture in the book of James, and James says, do not say that today or tomorrow we will go and do this or that. We will visit such and such a city. We will engage in such and such kind of business. For you don't know what your life is. And then he says, you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. For your life is like a mist that appears for a moment and then vanishes. We like to say here today and gone tomorrow, but that scripture says here today, gone by brunch, right? A mist. I mean, what is a mist? How long does a mist last on your front lawn, right? Maybe a couple hours? I mean, really, it's not here today, gone tomorrow. It's more like here today, gone by brunch. You never know. And just that reality should be enough, not only to help encourage others to become the best version of themselves, but it should help to stimulate us, to propel us to want to meet people's needs, to want to come into people's lives and just take and assume a position of servanthood, to want to come into people's lives and treat them as they are more significant than ourselves, and look how we can get them from point A to point Z, right? How we can play a part in that. Because the truth is, you never know. But we like to trick ourselves into believing that we do know. Just like the scripture says. Do not say to yourselves that today or tomorrow we will do this, we will visit this city. We like to trick ourselves into a false illusion of control. We think that we can control our lives. We think that we can set the agenda for the next year, 5 years, 10 years. And I'm not saying it's not right to plan, but I am saying that we need to recognize that ultimately we have control over very little. We have control over our attitude, we have control over our choices, but we don't have control over much of anything else. So we need to get busy about the Father's business. We need to get busy about becoming the best version of us and encouraging other people to chase down the best version of themselves. Because at the end of the day, you never know. So, one for the road. I'll just end like I began. Do not put off to tomorrow what you can do today, because you never know. And remember, count each day a new life.